My name is Mehmet. I'm glad you could join me. Education Solutions UK is my company, and I'm a science and maths teacher here in Manchester. I've been teaching and tutoring for many years now, and I've done so quite successfully with some very, very impressive results. I have been looking for different ways of expanding my horizon and getting my services to a wider base of people, and I have finally worked it out. And that's where Education Solutions come in. We offer 3 levels of services. The services could be accessed by a variety of people. Let's start from pupils. I do private tutoring. How that works is very similar to having a private tutor in your house. You pay for a series of lessons or you enroll on a course. If you go on my contact pages, you can let me know and I'll direct you how to enroll on my courses. Once you've enrolled on the course, I have scheduled times where the lessons run. At that time, you log in with your class code and you join in. You can get one-to-one tuition if you want to pay the premium price, or you can join an existing class for a slightly cheaper rate. How that works is, even if I've got, and I tend to do it for very small groups only, if you are part of a group, although you are all on at the same time, pupil-pupil interaction is left to an absolute minimum until I want to facilitate that, so very little distraction. You can put your hand up at any time, and of course, once your hand goes up, I would give you individual time. Occasionally, I let students explain to each other, where I would give a particular student control for a short period of time, and then I take the control off. How that works is that your child could be logging, the parents could be sat beside them. Definitely supervision makes it more effective. You could see what your child is doing. You could participate in a lesson. You can see what I am doing with them. You get a better understanding of what your child needs to do, and you can use that to inform your guidance of your child. There is a second level, which is to schools. Schools can access a particular session for their students. The school pays for the subscription. Your students log in at a particular time, and the time is negotiable between two parties. Once the agreed time comes, again, your students log in under teacher supervision. I deliver the lessons. Teachers could participate, but most importantly, it could also be CPD for staff. So staff could see the strategies I used to teach. I would be modeling the strategies. You would observe the impact of the strategies, and then you can import that into your own classroom if you want. The other thing we do is resources. So I have a series of lesson resources, PowerPoints mainly. I also have resources based on the Smart Interactive Whiteboard software. You can access it. You don't have to have a smartboard to get it. You just download the smartboard viewer and you can see the resources. Obviously, you can't change anything unless you've got the Smart Notebook software itself. How that works? Very simple. You put the lesson up. So assuming you want to teach from it, you put the lessons up. The whole lesson is set up, starting from outcomes all the way to review, and it follows the very, very latest model in the UK that we use to teach. I am still a practicing teacher. I am still observed within the Ofsted cycle. I maintain an up-to-date knowledge of the new pedagogies that come up every now and again. And so you would find most of these new things modeled on my lessons. Teachers could use it to teach, but students themselves could also purchase this and use this in your private revision. There are a variety of things that you could do, and I'm open to discussion. Please use my contact pages and my contact details on the website to contact me. I can do tailor-made CPD sessions. I also do run vacation classes, and one of them is happening in Accra this summer. Over the summer, I'll be running a series of master classes. I call them master classes because it is starting from basics, working all the way up. I try to explain I use contextual teaching, so students would understand the reasons why you're doing a particular topic. But most importantly, apply it to everyday scenarios so you can remember. If you can relate something to something that is familiar, it gives you a trigger point. Something helps you to remember rather than doing rote learning. I did rote learning in school and that was not funny. So over my career, I have been looking at strategies to work around that. If you attend any of my lessons, you also do take away a workbook. I also give some sample resources that you could use. People who attend the lessons and want to carry on and sustain the progress can enroll on the online tuition. And I come home most holidays. You can join my master classes then. Please do contact me if you have any more questions. I hope I've explained most of them. And I look forward to seeing you in one of my lessons. Goodbye.